All right, time now for this hour's car review. Mr. Morris has sat down long enough for him to do a Land Rover Range Rover Evoque.
Oh, boy.
I think they need to title it something longer.
Well, they do, because when you go out there and you look at Land Rover and you look on the internet on their webpage, then it breaks it down into like smaller groups. It's almost like a different company within it. But anyway,
These are British people. They do that sort of weird stuff.
Yeah, they do. So we're talking about the 2025 Range Rover Evoque Dynamic SE is the full official title.
All right.
Now, this vehicle, the Range Rover Evoque, comes in 2 trim levels, P250S or P250 Dynamic SE. The P250 relates to the powertrain. Mechanically, these vehicles are the same. We were driving the Dynamic SE, small luxury SUV, 5-passenger. There's no third row in this. So outside, you're going to find a lot of the things you expect, like LED lighting all the way around. We had the automatic leveling headlights, which I really think are cool. Had the heated side mirrors. We had a power lift gate. We had a moonroof. We were rolling on some 19-inch gloss black wheels.
All right.
Now, one thing this had that I thought was kind of unusual for us, they had the cold climate package. Now, this included heated windshield, heated washer jets, headlight power washers, and that's where you find the heated rear seats is in this package, in this option package.
Wow.
So it comes factory with the front heated seats, but you got to get this cold climate package to get the rear heated seats. Leather upholstery throughout. Had 11.4-inch touchscreen up front for the infotainment system. Now, it was pretty reactive, but unfortunately they put a lot of stuff in it, and you got to drill down into it a couple of places that I don't think is necessary, but you just got to get used to it. Got a heads-up display, got 3D surround camera on it, interactive driver display. It had a Meridian sound system, a premium sound system with 400 watts and 12 speakers. So it would fill that cabin up with some nice sound.
Cool.
Now, it has a 2.0 turbo on it, which is standard engine across both trim levels, 246 horsepower, 269 pound-feet of torque, 9-speed automatic. This thing will actually tow 3,968 pounds, which kind of surprised me. The EPA says on premium fuel recommended. The city you get 20, highway you should get about 27, combined look for 22. Now, I drove 252 miles in this car, and I got 21 miles to the gallon across the time I had it. Got selectable drive. You can get the off-road, or you can get into the selectable drive mode. Out on the highway, it's really compliant. I was really impressed with how well and how quiet this little vehicle was out on the highway. Of course, around town, it's pretty nimble, easy to drive, get around in parking lots. It's not a race car. You're not going to get out and race, but it'll keep up with anybody else that's out there if you've got plenty of time to get up there and catch up with them. Now, the base model price on this car, to me, was surprising at $49,900. The interior is kind of very British, if you want to call it that, and the outside of it looks very stylish.
Pip, and cheerio.
Yes. The base trim price that we were driving is $54,900. Now, as tested, got a few little things on it, $61,765.
Whoa.
So it gets up there with the rest of them. However, if you go across and look at something like an Audi A3, it's going to start at $39,495. The Volvo XC40 is going to start at $40,000. And even the Buick Envision Sport Touring that I recently had starts at $40,000. So you get into that small luxury vehicle, it kind of depends on what you're looking for and what you want. And, of course, Land Rover's known for their off-road capabilities, so you have to kind of look at it, but it's a very surprising vehicle to be driving.
What's the big difference from the base price up to what you were driving?
Yes.
The features on that are features on a lot of the new cars nowadays, at the heads-up and all that, and the heated seats. And
absolutely.
It's amazing.
So it kind of depends, it's an import. What can you say?
Yep.
Is it made in the UK?
I thought it was. I didn't really look to see where it was actually built.
Do you have the Monroney there?
I'm looking here.
They got it.
Let me see it.
He's got it.
You can probably find it. I never looked for that. Just because I know it's made all over the place.
Parts here.
U.S.
parts
Canadian parts 9%. Major sources of foreign parts content. United Kingdom 54%. Germany 15%. Assembly point Halewood, the UK. Country of origin engine, UK. Transmission, USA.
Halewood,
you say. So it's a global vehicle.
Yeah, I think almost all of them are that nowadays. Yeah. I mean, well, there's a few of the Americans, I guess. The big three aren't. But
yeah.
The only thing